Welcome back to Bit by Bit Gaming Edition. I'm Cipher.
And I'm Jaedin, and this is part 4 of Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest,
Two colons?
2 colons. This is a very major situation here.
You got that right. That's a whole new meaning to doing a number 2.
So, a little disclaimer before we start. We did a little bit of, Cipher did a little bit of research. I was not part of it because I didn't want anything really spoily for me playing the game. But we did find a couple things that we kind of lead us on the way. So let's get into it. And I'm going to try to remember where we should be going. So I believe it's this way.
Definitely.
Because it's the only way that we can
That's the only way we can go.
Perfect.
You know what? I think you're right.
Yes. It's good to be right every now and again.
I do love those eyeballs.
I'm gonna see
It'd
if
be cool
I
to
can.
have one as a pet.
I was just gonna say, like, I wonder if I could just get you like a stuffed one or something.
Oh, that would be so cool.
with the proceeds from the stream.
Well, we might be waiting a long time for that.
Oh god. Oh, so I think so. Watching back the previous episodes, I believe underneath us right now is where we got the flame from.
Yes.
So
According to my research, that is the case.
yeah, so that really confused me as to what the other clues were even talking about.
Right?
Because one, there's no trees here. There's no circle of fire anywhere. Unless the like stalactite graphics could be misconstrued as fire.
No.
So I don't know. I don't know. That doesn't even do damage to me. Hell yeah.
That was weird.
Because I'm so powerful.
Did you use a cheat? Are you
The
cheating?
cheat of the Belmont curse. That whip totally hit the... Fuck you, you stupid
Yeah.
frickin' spider.
Well, it got you back for cheating.
No, I think what it is like they actually programmed in like certain attacks only do certain damage with by certain enemies. So like the lower, I guess you could say, leveled enemies. Plus it's daylight, so like it doesn't do as much damage.
Okay.
So like it took a few hits to even take one health bar away. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that was Berkeley Mansion, by the way.
Was that Berkeley or Brom?
It was Berkeley.
Okay. Because I remember in the actual mansion, there were clues about... I think it was Brahms?
Oh, right, yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I guess that must be what it's called?
Nope.
Because... it's not. Who said, though? Because, like... There's no... Even in the instruction book, there's no, like...
Okay, fair enough. I guess I don't necessarily know.
I mean, as far as I know, I mean... Unless, like, the developer is like, no, this is what it's called.
Right.
Which is possible.
That's a good question. Yeah, let me look at my notes here. Yeah, I think, I mean, the map that I was looking at just said... This castle is this name, and this castle is that name. So
Well, and-
yeah, I don't actually
Yeah,
know.
there might be other. I mean, there has to be other towns and cities.
Mhm.
So I mean, like, it would make sense if there's other clues that, you know.
Yeah, but
point
the
to
clues
that.
that we've gotten so far are never that clear.
Oh,
So-
for sure.
But who knows? Yeah, maybe you're right.
Let me switch back to that. Yeah, that's. Moving on along.
Moving on up.
Oh, you know, I should have got more laurels.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I only have 2. Well, that'll get me. That'll get me there and back, at least. So that's not bad.
Oh, true. Yeah, maybe you can stop on the way back.
Ah.
Rather than waiting for daylight.
Yeah.
Shit, dude, you just exploded that dog.
The kangaroo cat.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, I don't know what it is. Like, it looks like a cat, but like, it looks more like a fox than a cat. So, fox, kangaroo, cat, dog. I don't know.
Yes, it's weird. Yeah, no, I know. It's like a Pokemon than anything.
Yeah. Although, those are also usually drawn or created after some actual animals, so
Right. Yes.
it probably will still be a fox or a
True.
cat or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so this is the town of Alba,
Oh, okay.
supposedly.
I mean, did we already know that from our like in between playthrough to get information and stuff? Probably
I
not.
don't know. That one I think we maybe didn't know.
Because we didn't have. Because I think we were assuming that like, if it was the Jova Woods or something, that like the city next to it is also called that.
Mm-hmm. Which, according to the map that I read, is true.
Okay.
So the starting city is Jova.
Okay.
But Alba, the woods next to it are the Saddam Woods. So that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's seemingly weird, but I mean, you know, it's fine. So we're gonna do this. Oh, god damn it. Yeah. We're gonna go down first.
Yep.
No.
Too far, too far.
This. Oh, god damn it. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So this is the only thing that we found on our kind of like little middle excursion. The graveyard duck. Don't know how that makes sense or how we're supposed to know to put that there, but I just did and it happened, so I'm gonna take it.
Hell yeah. Silk Babe, what's up?
Yeah.
Dude, now we're styling.
Well, I find it kind of funny in a way, maybe ironic, because like it's like, oh, you can carry more like the laurels and garlic and stuff now, which is great. But like I don't think I ever maxed it out to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, son of a bitch. Still have it.
What was that?
still
Oh
like
my
me.
god.
So
I was like, wow, you found a garlic.
funnily, yeah, I said I thought the same thing. I was like, oh shit, it dropped a garlic. And then it's like, no, wait, that's my dumbass. Just like,
Oh,
oh,
shit.
God. I did not want to use a laurel there because I only have one left, and I want to get through the other marsh part first.
Yep.
With that, so.
So you do need to rest on your laurels.
At this point, I just need to rest. Damn.
Yeah, dude. Where are you going?
Oh, you know what? Actually, I
There is a
don't
town
know
over
where
there.
I'm going.
There is a town over there, but I don't know if that one has a church. Now that I think about it.
Well,
but yeah, we want to.
Yeah, no, I say you're actually absolutely right because I don't know where I'm going at this point. So which direction am I going in?
We want to go all the way back to. We want to go to Camilla Cemetery, which is next to the town of Algeba.
Okay, yep, I know where that's at. Cool. Yeah, I don't believe there was a church here. I think there was I think a number of them on this side just did not have churches.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the more advanced side. You're not supposed to come here unless you're powerful.
Oh, God.
Obviously, I mean...
Well, I don't know. I guess in a way, kind of makes sense, right? Because, the more... The more overtaken the area is with demons, the less churches that there would be, I suppose.
Oh, maybe.
I guess that kind of makes sense in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. In my head, I'm like, how am I going to do this? It's like, well, I kind of know how I'm going to do this. All right. No.
Is it a weasel? No.
That's a big fucking weasel.
That's true. It's a giant weasel.
God. It's gotta be morning soon here, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I would wait.
I think what really, going back from the first episode when we were talking about how this kind of scared us as a kid, or scared me as a kid. I think one of the things that still kind of makes these guys, these little green creature things, a bit scary, even for kids, is when you look at their head, that's a lot of black hair.
Mm-hmm.
That's just kind of flowing out from it, so it just makes it seem real, even more scarier. It just adds that depth of creepiness to it.
Yeah. Well, and they look angry, and they're green.
Oh yeah, and they're waving their arms
gross
around.
Green. Mm-hmm. And they come at you pretty fast.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
you don't have time to react.
They're just stranded on the side of the road looking for they're just hitchhiking, but we just keep killing them.
Hitchhiking?
Yeah, their carriage broke down.
It's true, I haven't seen one carriage in this whole life.
Come on.
But it reminds me of the scariest scenes in Ghostbusters. When I was a kid, the scariest things were
yeah.
The taxi driver in the
there wasn't there that one part in Ghostbusters, in the first one, where wasn't the librarian?
The librarian, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the stuff that's super fast, and then all of a sudden, they turn into this scary dead thing, and then it's gone. Then they're done, and it's what?
Yeah.
What did I just see? That was so scary. Oh my god.
I will say, like, an interesting like topic is like the difference between, like what like Americans think is scary, or not what they think, but like if you look at scary movies in like the United States compared to like I think like Korea or Japan,
Mm-hmm.
like there's a different type of scary.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching uh the Japanese version of The Ring.
Oh yeah.
Um and like I hadn't seen, because that's what, you know, our version is based on.
Mm-hmm.
And like that was the scariest shit I've seen, I think, in my entire life. It's just like a different type of horror.
Mm-hmm.
Because they go for like the real creepy, like they want to scare you. They want you, you know, to believe that this stuff could potentially be real. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
like American horror tends to be more like gory
Oh, interesting. Yeah, can be.
and like, yeah, and I there was something I'd read or watched at the time that I was like, yeah, I didn't actually like, I didn't think of that at the time, but like thinking back on it, it's like, yeah, that's kind of like what's happening. Like most of the horror stuff now is like, how gory can we make it
Mm.
to make you like squirm, and like,
Mm-hmm.
but like in, yeah, like the Japanese horror was like, it's like, no, it's still paranormal, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's meant to like actually scare you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was kind of interesting.
Well, it's more like psychological. I think
Yeah,
because
yeah,
there's a broad range. Like if you know horror movies well, because I love horror, so like if you know that genre well, there's like different kinds basically, and like a good atmospheric and psychological horror movie can be completely different than like a slasher movie, which I don't find scary typically, you know.
yeah,
And there are a lot of like gory ones, or even just like ghost ones and stuff, like the real popular stuff like Annabelle and that kind of like those series. I don't find them particularly scary,
yeah.
or even that interesting personally. But um, you know, and then you have stuff like Final Destination and things, which I don't know. There's some creepiness
I
there, but or
well,
like Hellraiser.
even so, I will say this. So
Can be
even with
so.
like Final Destination, for me,
Mm.
isn't, I'm going the right way, aren't I? I believe
Yes,
so. Yeah.
I think so.
But yeah. So Final Destination for me was like, because the whole premise is that like, like everybody's gonna die, right? Some kind of gruesome death, and so
Yeah.
like it was only, what I would say is scary is
And
like,
why? Why is this happening? But yeah.
yeah, and so it was kind of like, but you knew that like, okay, it's a what, hour and a half, 2 hour movie.
Hmm.
They're not gonna solve the mystery in the first 10 minutes, so like there's gonna be some death, and so
Yeah.
it was always like I don't care. I think I watched the first one, and I
Mhm.
didn't watch any of the other ones because like that's,
Fair
I
enough.
don't care for that kind of like the gore. Like it doesn't,
Mhm.
like I don't care to watch that. So like for me it was like, okay, I get the premise of the movie. It can be freaky and stuff.
Mhm.
Um in like in the ways at which they die, but I was like, yeah, I don't need to I don't need to keep
Mhm.
seeing this. Um Okay, we're here, and we'll come back to that
We
conversation, but what
are
the hell am I
here.
supposed to do?
So actually, you go back to the beginning of the cemetery.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay, and then you poop out a little garlic.
Right here?
Yeah, dude.
Right here.
Somewhere over there. I don't know.
What the fuck? I grew someone. I'll give you this silver knife to save your neck. Okay, that is
Thanks, bro.
the upgrade to the other knife. Oh, it goes the whole entire
Whoa.
screen. That's pretty cool.
It goes,
Okay,
and it looks gold.
So the gold and silver.
What
Wait,
the
so
fuck?
am I supposed to like?
That's it. That's all you do there.
Oh.
And now you go to like.
I was like, hell yeah, what do I do with it? You're like, no, you don't understand. Oh god, okay. So where am I going to now?
The lake.
The lake. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The lake underneath Algeba.
Yeah, where we started.
Hey, yep.
Okay. I'm curious as to what I was supposed to do because we literally did everything, I thought. Like we used the garlic there, we waited till night. I even changed to the orb.
Oh, wait until you hear this trick. It's gonna blow your mind.
Do I just fucking like go? It's probably just like, yeah, just walk off.
No.
Okay, I still don't have any laurels, or I don't have any more laurels. I have one garlic left.
Oh shit, yeah, we were gonna pick some up. Oh, that's okay. I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
Eyeball.
Yeah, horror movies.
Yeah, so, but well, yeah, I think, like, Final Destination, I don't know, there's, like, a little bit of, like, okay, like, who's gonna die next, and how are they going to die, and, like, how is the main person going to get out of it, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's what I liked about, like, Drag Me to Hell, is, like, this person is cursed, how is this person going to get out of it, you know? No, you don't need to do any of that stuff. Okay.
I was just waiting till the conversation came to a natural stop. There. But
Are you ready for this amazing trick?
throw it at me. What am I doing?
So, well, you need the blue crystal, but I think because we have the red crystal, we'll be okay. And then you kneel for a few seconds.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Boom, boom.
How in the
boom,
hell are we
boom.
supposed to have known this? What? How?
Oh shit! I don't
Nobody
know.
said like kneel before the Great Lake to what?
Or river. It might be a river. I don't know.
But nothing like that. Oh, son of a bitch. Fuck that. I'm going this way and just falling down. Screw you.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my fuck. It's right there. That's such like bullshit. Like I'm sorry, but that where? And like there's something in like the deep recesses of my mind that's like that seems familiar. Like I've seen it before, but like never in a million years would I have guessed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
No, I know. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's go. Oof, that was close.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't think you were gonna make it.
Well, I'm not making that, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, but so actually though, that's one of the things that I liked about Final Destination, which was that I didn't think that it was that gory, or at least the first few weren't that gory. To me, it was a little more about just how were they going to die, like what and what curse, you know, what could they do about the curse and whatever. But because like there's like stuff that's more like slasher movie or like that's gross just to be gross. I tend not to. I don't really find that particularly fun or funny. Like some of the like Renfield, I thought was just kind of like okay, whatever. I don't know. I mean, I liked the movie, but I didn't need all that. Gore.
Renfield was gory in almost like
In a parody type way.
yeah. I mean, cause it's like it's okay.
It was goofy.
I expected there to be that kind of gore in a Dracula movie, in a vampire movie, right?
Okay.
Like, I mean, I had, I almost said Johnny Cage. Oh my god, I can't think of his freaking name. You know who I'm talking about. Why can't I think of his name?
I was listeling to the
I'm gonna
Mortal
stand
Kombat
right
theme.
here until I think of his name.
I was listening to the Mortal Kombat theme on Spotify the other day.
John Travolta.
It's on my liked
What the fuck
list.
is his name? What is his name?
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. God damn it. But like, I mean, come on. The movie has Nicolas Cage.
Yep.
You know, like, I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that, like, it can't be, like, serious, but, like, you know, it's, I expect it, you know? So, I don't know, that's okay. I mean, it's a vampire movie. That stuff is fine to me, but what gets me with things like Final Destination or even, like, the slasher movies, it's like, you know, you think about like, oh, the plane crashing, right? Like that's, you know, it didn't show anything, but like that's something that can happen. Like a lot of things that were portrayed were things that probably could happen, right? Because like a lot of it wasn't like someone killing someone. It was like, here are all these accidents that happened, right? And a lot of times, I remember it was like a weird like Rube Goldberg sort of like this happened into that, and then this happened, and then fell into that, and then they died. You know? But like, but a lot of times it was just like, oh, you know, like the what was it? The truck going down the highway and the straps loosen, and then the logs shoot out and people die or whatever. Like, I could see that happening.
Yep.
So, like, that's the kind of stuff that
I like
freaks me
that.
out.
I like that aspect of, like, is it an accident or is it part of this curse? Like, I like kind of, like, trying to tease that out in a movie. Not because, like, I think that's realistic necessarily, but yeah, you're right. Like, those kills were, like, way more, those accidents, I should say, were way more interesting than like the kid that falls in the bathroom or whatever, you know, like that was stupid.
Yeah, and so I mean, like, yeah, that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. Where like, oh shit,
whoa, damn,
probably shouldn't have fucking,
yikes. Oh, you think using the holy water made it worse?
Well, yeah, because now there's a fucking... I can't even get up there now.
Fuck.
Yeah, so that totally made it worse. I need to be careful where I throw that shit. Oh god, but it's still there. What?
What?
How do I need to leave and come back?
Well...
I mean, I am like right here at the entrance, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
You just did a little, like, Beetlejuice. It's a very Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice.
Have you seen the second? Is it out yet? I don't even know if it's out yet.
There's a new Beetlejuice movie?
Yeah, Beetlejuice 2.
What?
Yeah,
no, I haven't.
Michael Keaton.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
what?
he came back to voice or to act as Beetlejuice.
Holy
And it
shit,
has,
that's
I
so
think it
cool.
has Winona Ryder and is it
Jeffrey Jones, Gina
I
Davis.
thought you said Jeff Goldblum for a second. I was like, no. No, what's her name that played Wednesday in the Netflix? Is it Netflix?
Oh, I don't know who
I can't
plays
think
it
of her
in the
name.
Netflix one.
I am just a disclaimer. I am absolutely terrible with names. Jenna Ortega.
Oh, okay.
I think she's in it. I don't remember.
Huh.
But yeah, I don't know if it's actually out yet. I don't recall the release date. But yeah, sequel. I mean, I want to see it. I just keep forgetting that is a thing.
Yeah, I didn't hear about it coming out, so I'm thinking it's not out yet. But
That's literally all I heard about. Well, I heard that like getting released.
okay,
Did I just stand on that spike?
you did, dude. That was cool.
Like,
That was like what, the second spike that you were standing on?
yeah,
Like
I
it's out of the
somehow...
4 of them, it was the second one.
Ugh, ridiculous.
Oh, are you excited about the new
Oh
Dune
shit, that's a
movie?
whole fucking heart.
Did you see Dune 1?
I have.
Which comes out today.
not. Is that the one that has Zendaya and Timothy Chalamet?
Chalamet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've seen like pictures. I don't know enough about Dune to like say that I'm like excited for it. Okay,
Okay.
what the fuck?
Wait, you said you didn't see the first one?
I did not.
Did you see the David Lynch one?
There was another one?
Oh yeah, and there's a TV miniseries and a series, I think. I mean, this is all like old stuff. Like the David Lynch one came out in the 80s. Sting is in it.
Yeah, that I don't recall.
Kyle MacLachlan.
I don't recall those or that.
Okay.
Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? I was like, where am I going? Because this is a fucking dead end. Oh my god. But I think, hold on though, because... No, okay.
What?
I could have swore I threw a thing into it and it
I thought so
didn't
too,
go
yeah.
through, so I was like,
Mm-hmm.
what is happening? But then it's like, nope, you can do it.
Yeah.
It's like, piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a glitch or we just misinterpreted something.
Probably misinterpreted.
you, though.
And I'll take the blame for that. Oh god, what?
Well, I did too,
Oh
though.
hey, that's interesting.
Huh, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, hey, hey.
Destroy the curse with Dracula's heart. I mean... Oh, son of a bitch. Oh
Ouch.
my god.
Oh, dude.
Well, most times you can jump down and, like, there's nothing there to, like, hurt
True.
you. But...
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to. Wait, didn't
Don't
I
you
already
already
have
have
one? You know what? I don't care. We do now. Screw it. So I have the stake. There wasn't any place to... That was all there was up here, wasn't there?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, because I got the riddle and then was like, do this thing that we've already told you to do.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude, Dracula's heart is gonna cure the curse, man.
Well, the whole story is you're collecting all 5 pieces to cure the curse or to break the curse.
No, the heart, dude. That was, dude. This was a hard-fought riddle. We just got a clue. It said the heart. All we need is the heart. But yeah, you're right. It's not.
You like so easily like defeated yourself. Like trying to make a point and then like, yeah, no, you're right.
No, these clues are just they're
Okay,
wrong,
no, you
dude.
can't.
They're bad.
You can't
They're
fight
bad
for it.
clues.
Okay, yeah, I'll accept that.
They're not real clues.
The only clue is that you need better clues.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I would love to. I'll probably never do this, but I would actually love to like, see if there's some kind of video or something where someone like goes through and explains what all the clues actually mean. You know, like what they were talking about. Because I feel like a lot of the clues are either like just red herrings or like there's no way you could actually tell what they're supposed to be.
Yeah, or they only make sense after the fact.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we could have waited to do that then. So this one, no, it still doesn't really help because there are multiple graveyards and we don't know where to put the garlic.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because
we tried it there.
Like I just happened to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we didn't look anything up, we didn't, whatever, and it was just we did a little playthrough in between sessions to kind of, map the area and re-talk to people and kind of write down what they were saying, trying to get the clues and everything. And I just happened to set down a garlic in the graveyard and was like, how the fuck are we supposed to know that this is what we were supposed to do? But like, on that same note, we would find that out here, but how are we supposed to know to do that in that area to get below the lake? Like, where was the clue for that?
No, yeah. Well, but even the garlic thing, like, when we were trying the other time, we went to that cemetery, the Camilla Cemetery, and we put down garlic. But we assumed it would be toward the end where the little river is.
Oh, right. No, you're correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't... Yeah, that's really weird. So it's like a specific part. Oh, no, we processed Dracula's heart.
Yes.
Into a smoothie?
It said it again.
Yeah. So I don't know what this is supposed to do. There was something about the heart, wasn't there?
Yeah, I know what we need to do with it.
Well, you know what we need to, but do you remember what?
Well, it breaks the curse, dude. So we just beat the game.
Oh shit, you're right. All right, well, this is the final part to Simon's colon quest. Thanks for joining us, I guess, right?
All right, let me let me look over all of the clues that we know don't work. But okay, let's see.
I just don't remember if there was a clue that one of the townspeople said about the heart. Because I know they were talking about like, the rib did this and blah blah blah. Oh, where the fuck am I going? Okay. I just don't recall if there was anything about the heart.
Nope, not a single thing about the heart.
Okay. I don't know what
the
it
one
does.
we just uncovered.
So, well, so there was a clue. So it was like, because there was a thing about the breaking the curse with the Dead River.
Yes.
But we already have the ferryman there. But would he take us somewhere else?
Let me see. It says the Dead River waits to be freed from curse.
And we have the heart that broke the curse, or a curse.
Oh, hey, you're right.
Um,
I think you might be right. Ferryman at the Dead River likes garlic. And yet the Dead River waits to be freed from curse. Hey, maybe you know what? Maybe that was a different curse. There are lots of curses going on. You
yeah,
got
there's
curse
quite
at
a
night.
few fucking curses happening here. I'm gonna
Yeah,
assume there's
this-
no way over there yet. And I'm going to continue this way.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I still don't know what the heart does. If it gives you a special power or not, so we're gonna find out by just keeping it equipped and see what happens as we kill stuff.
But yeah, I think you're right. We should try the Ferryman.
Well, 'cause I mean, there's only a few other ways to go, right? Like, we could go. Ah. We could go that way to the graveyard since we're here. To see if there's a way to get over that one. Which I don't mind doing since we're here. I guess I'd rather check it out now since it's closer than to...
Okay.
Than to not.
Yeah.
But... yeah, horror movies. I told you we'd come back to the conversation.
You did.
But yeah, and then like you mentioned, like Hellraiser, and like those are the horror movies. Like when I was a kid, that was something to, like my parents would watch them, and like I would have to like
Oh, really?
leave the room, right? Because they're like,
Oh, wow.
you can't watch this, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But
yeah.
we want to watch it, so you have to like not be here for it.
Yep.
And like, but those are the ones like when I eventually was able to start watching them. Because again, I think I was able to start watching them fairly early. My parents would watch and be like, yeah, you can watch it. There's, this or that, but it's fine. And so I'd watch them and like Hellraiser and like Leprechaun, all those like Wishmaster and all those like really cheesy like
Oh, Wishmaster's so good.
80s horror. Like it was. I mean, it's corny watching it now, but it's still like kind of nostalgic because like that was what was out when those were the new movies as a kid. But so yeah,
Well, I have to admit, as an adult, Nightmare on Elm Street, Hellraiser, those things are much more interesting, and even a little bit like scary. I never really, because I didn't watch a lot of that stuff when I was like a kid, but when I would watch some of it, I would just like never really got it. You know what I mean? Like conceptually, I didn't understand like what was going on.
Well, and I think I don't remember the age that I watched Nightmare on Elm Street the first time. I know I was younger because it was during that same period where it's like, oh yeah, you can start watching these movies now. Like, oh yeah, you've seen one or two, like you've pretty much seen all of them in a way. So yeah, go ahead and like if you really want to, you can. And Nightmare on Elm Street actually like really fucked me up.
Did it?
Oh yeah. I don't really talk about this much at all, but like, that is, if I have a nightmare, it's only one of a couple things. One is literally Freddy.
What?
Or it's like being chased by something, or it's like my grandma's house being like extremely haunted, which at the time as a kid, that was probably mostly due to the horror movies. It was always freaky to like go upstairs by yourself, you know, kind of
Oh,
thing.
sure. Hell yeah.
So like, yeah, so definitely like that. Yeah, that's still. And I think I don't want to say it's PTSD because I don't think it's like as extreme as that, but it's definitely a little bit of, I guess maybe trauma or something where it's like, you know, it affects you, and like
Oh,
you
sure.
carry that stuff from childhood, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it is kind of crazy, and like yeah, as a kid watching them, like yeah, you know, a creature type thing, whatever you would Freddy is supposed to be, that like haunts your dreams.
And you can't sleep, otherwise he'll kill you. Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
so
like
that
so
when you
fucked up.
start having nightmares with him in it, you're like, well, shit. Like either this is real or like I'm
Oh
just,
my god.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it gets
Yeah.
weird because like you don't control what you dream. So if you just happen to dream of that, like that's probably the most genius horror movie you could make, right? Because like
Right.
yeah, it's have something that invades your dreams. But yeah, that's, and obviously like,
Yeah.
you know, I also tend to have very vivid dreams. Most people will be like, oh yeah, no, everything's in black and white, or I just don't dream at all, or like I don't hear sound, or like whatever. But for me, it's
Oh,
like,
really?
apparently, yeah, that's,
Oh, wow.
I read about that kind of a long time ago and was like, wow, not everybody dreams the way I do. Um,
Yeah, no,
you
it's
know,
fascinating. Yeah, the difference
shit.
is like we don't, because we don't even think about it, but we just assume that
Yeah,
everyone has the same sort of mental picture that we have.
yeah,
But people, yeah, people can be wildly different
and
about
even
all
with
kinds of things.
and not just dreams either, but just like imagination. Like I worked with
Oh yeah.
someone where they're like, well, I don't understand what you mean by like picture something. And like you can't
Right.
picture a car, or you can't picture a flying unicorn or something. And they're like, well, no. Oh, I don't have one with
Yeah.
laurels. God damn it. Can I make it? I don't know.
Oof. Eee.
Ooh, jeez.
Wow.
Okay. Back to the conversation. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. You know, there was another thing that said like, I think it was the instruction manual said that the ferryman will take you places depending on how many things you have. So like now that we have another one that
Well,
maybe
do you
we'll take
have
us
the
somewhere
heart?
else.
Do
I
you
think
have it? Oh, okay, there you
okay. Oh, it does say something
go.
else.
Oh, yay.
Ooh. Oh, you changed color too, I think, or maybe it's just dark out. Oh shit. But no, back to the conversation. So like, yeah, there was I want to keep
Oh,
going
yeah.
because I want to see if there's a town to rest at. Probably not. But no, they would say like, I don't know what you mean by like picturing something. Like I can't just think of, you know, XYZ and I just think of it.
Yeah.
And I found that very fascinating. I've never, because how often do you talk to other people about like what they think about or like how they imagine things, and like them not being able to actually picture something was wildly weird to me.
Oh, hell yeah.
So yeah, like my dreams are very vivid, like, you know, full on like
Mine too.
color, you know, hearing everything. Like it's, yeah, it's kind of crazy. And like I remember a time when okay, you never know. Let's see, I'll give you a diamond.
Oh, shit.
Wait, what? Wait. But the clue said that the diamond was
Let's
in
see.
Camilla Graveyard, or was in a cemetery. Was it? Because it
Where
was
is
like
at?
dig up the...
Yeah. Dig up the 4th grave in the cemetery for a diamond.
So what the fuck is this guy doing
Holy
with it? What does that even mean? What? Such red herrings. So, can I just... Oh, hey.
What the fuck?
That's pretty cool.
Whoa. Does it use hearts?
Probably. Yeah, 1 heart. But that's
Okay.
fine. Okay. back to the what was I saying? Oh,
Dreams.
there was even one I remember. This only happened to me once, this extreme, but I remember waking up and in the, like, I don't remember what I was dreaming at the time, but when I woke up, I didn't know where I was.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where, oh, God damn it. To the point where, like, I didn't recognize, the room I was in. And it was my bedroom.
Wow.
At my apartment. So, like, I was like, where am I? What is going on right now?
Yeah. How much time did you spend in your dream? Yeah.
Well, it was just to a point where, like, the dream was my reality.
Right.
For like a few seconds, where like I woke up, like, this isn't where I was in my dream. Where am I now? And it took a second before, like, all of my, like, you know, real life memories and everything kind of flooded in, and then I was like, oh, this is actually reality. This is my apartment.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of surreal to be like, where the fuck am I? And I'm at home, you know?
Oh yeah, totally.
And
No, I know
all
what you mean.
caused just by a dream.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's really fascinating because I was just reading about that. I'm reading this book called The Weirdness of the World, which is written by a philosopher who makes, I think, a good argument that any theory of consciousness or our place in the cosmos necessarily ends up with, like, ideas. Like, it has there are ideas that come out of it if you take their logic to their ends that will be that don't follow common sense. He says that every theory, this is what he posits, this is his sort of hypothesis, that every theory of consciousness and every theory of our place in the cosmos ends up defying common sense at some point. And he was talking about what he calls 1% skepticism, where, so this is, I think, chapter 4 of his book. 1% skepticism is that he thinks that there is about a 1% credence level that what we think of it as reality is not actually reality. Either it's a simulation, or we're in a dream, or this, that, or the other thing. And he was talking about how, you know, he thinks that usually for his dreams he can tell the difference because between dreams and reality, because many of his dreams, like writing, for example, is not the way it is in reality. Like, writing tends to be not be stable in his dreams, and so he can tell that that's a dream because in reality writing is stable. You know, it doesn't, like, change without any kind of interaction and stuff like that. But then he was telling about how, well, actually there's, like, a lot of dream research, and research on dreams tends to indicate that actually people have all kinds of varying different kinds of dreams. Some people have even simpler dreams, but other people have way more complex, realistic dreams. And then he was thinking about, well, actually, maybe I have had dreams that are more realistic, and actually I probably have And he recalls like one time, where he had a dream that did feel much more realistic, and he, like those types of dreams that you were just explaining, where like you wake up and still think you're in a dream, or you wake up in your dream and you think that you're in reality, but you're not.
Well, and it's interesting too because like for me, like I've heard that, so like I believe the term is lucid dreaming, for like. Okay, I was like, how the fuck do I get out of here? But
For a dream, that's very realistic.
Yeah, like lucid dreaming is like you know you're in a dream, and you can like kind of control it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And like for me, it's like, well, at least I've heard that you can like learn to like.
Learn to do it.
You can learn to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And shit. How do I? Okay. What? The whip went right through him. What the fuck? Anyway, but like I haven't learned to do it. It just kind of happens.
Yeah. For me too. It's like sometimes I can do it.
Yeah, it sounds like to him, he's either learned to do it, or like it just always is. But like, there's nothing. If I already don't know that it's a dream, then I go through the dream thinking that it's real, right?
Oh yeah.
So there's nothing I could do there. Well, I guess I could have done something maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a weird like I can't. It's one or the other. It's not like, oh, my writing is weird, therefore it's a dream. I wouldn't know that.
Oh, I see what you mean. No, I don't
Right?
I don't think he was saying that he like knows that it's a dream when he's in the dream. I just mean that like when he thinks about it afterwards, he's like, okay, that was a dream, but this is. But
okay.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. It could
Well, yeah,
be a
that definitely makes sense. I
combination.
mean, yeah, because I have some pretty wild freaking dreams, but like,
Me too.
wait a second. Wait for a soul. Wait for a soul with a red crystal on Deborah Cliff. Is Deborah Cliff the city?
No, it's that cliff that we thought we had to hit our head on. And so this is actually a legit clue.
Wait for a soul with a red. But I have. So I'm waiting for myself. You see what I'm saying here, though, right? Like, if I already didn't know what, I mean, I guess I don't know, but so you know this is a clue, but me reading this makes me think that the person who gave me the crystal is the soul, and that the city is named Deborah Cliff. Because that's how it's worded. Wait for a soul with a red crystal. So like, yeah, that's.
Huh. Yeah. Do you have one?
No, I didn't buy another one after I used it.
Okay.
So yeah, dreams. That's
It's a really good book. Chapter 3 was actually about he believes that if you take materialism to a logical conclusion about countries, but like he uses the United States as an example. He says that the United States must there's a reasonable deduction that the United States is conscious. Because common definitions of consciousness based on basic materialism, like what constitutes consciousness, like how can you tell that something is conscious versus not conscious, then that would imply that the United States is conscious.
Yeah, that's not to the average viewer, that might sound completely crazy. It does sound kind of crazy in itself, but in a way it makes sense because there's a show, I don't know if anybody else has heard of it, but it's called QI, I believe, in Britain, or in the United Kingdom, how you want to say it, but it's basically just like a show. I would almost say it's like a learning show, I guess. They just kind of like, they usually have like a panel of like 4 like comedians or like celebrities, and like they'll just ask questions, and like, you know, you typically would want to say a funny thing because it's kind of like a you know, skit show a little bit, not a skit show, but like, you know, there's humor in it, but but it's mostly like the, you know, the host is asking legitimate questions. And one of the questions, I don't recall, like, because I just watch snippets of the show, I don't watch the entire shows. But one of the snippets was like, the question was, what's the longest, I believe, animal in the world? And it was basically this creature that they found, I think off the coast of Australia. That's literally made up of smaller creatures.
Oh, right.
But by themselves, they can't do a lot of things. It's only by connecting to each other that they're able to like reproduce and, you know, feed and like do your basic things and actually survive. They wouldn't be able to survive otherwise. So they're considered, in that respect, when they're together, they're considered an individual.
Right.
So that kind of, what, I was not ready for that.
Holy shit.
Death
again?
Yeah, I wasn't prepared for this kind of reckoning. But I guess to finish up the conversation, so yeah, it doesn't, it would make sense in that, like, you take like the economy or something as a part, like we make up the United States. Like the land doesn't make up the United States, right? Like it's just it's just land. But like we gave it the name. We as the people are making it what it is. So in that sense, it would be its own individual.
Yeah. Well, and because there's it the United States reacts to things, like it has like sort of like it has its own type of response, you know, like which is above and beyond just like what an individual in the United States, you know, thinks and responds. So yeah, there are some different aspects of it. I mean, obviously, I think if our
I just beat its ass.
What? That was so easy. And they spelled it right.
Knife.
They spelled it right that time.
Oh, I didn't process the golden knife. I now possess it.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
That looks bronze, not gold. But okay.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's kind of flickering. Well, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
That's cool.
I will say one thing I never mentioned before. This just keeps right on going, doesn't it? Okay. As it disappears. There is a weird difference between like what I'm seeing on my screen and like how you're viewing it, and it's like when I go back to watch the recording, sometimes things will flicker out where it doesn't on my screen.
What?
So yeah, it's kind of weird.
Oh, that's fascinating.
But yeah, that's why I just, you know, obviously trying to capture everything as it is, but all right, what do we have? I process an eyeball. Hey.
Yay, we got my favorite pet.
Yeah. you wanted it and now we have it. Well, but you know, that's what we've been in. This is a third. He's back again? No, fuck you.
Yeah, I think you can just run.
But that was the first like little boss that we've had. And if we
Yeah,
could skip
that's
it, we
weird.
could have just not gotten the golden knife, I guess. Um,
Oh shit, you're right.
I didn't even think to keep running because usually the boss is like, you
Yeah,
can't
you have
pass
to.
until they're dead.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, this is much more like I don't know, like a
like an
you
RPG.
get to choose what you're doing. Yeah, I guess yeah, like that.
Yeah. Um, I completely forgot what we were even talking about beforehand. But yeah, lots
Yeah,
of
I don't remember
fascinating
either.
stuff out there.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Ooh. Lots of hearts. Hmm. Boom. Yeah, we could have been recording this forever if you hadn't looked it up because well, I don't know. I mean, because once we got the heart, then it's like, oh wait, they said something about the dead river. So that wasn't for anybody listening to this. Literally, that was me thinking back to that clue. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I only know what Cipher here tells me because I did not look it up myself. So that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is a clue that actually came true, or that is Okay.
It's official.
Did I?
We have one clue.
Oh, I don't remember which way we came from. It was okay. Yep, I remember now.
Oh yeah, because we went past it.
It was
the
a
first time.
diamond the other way. So I got the eye. So I'm assuming he's gonna take us somewhere else. Yeah. Maybe. I think he said that the first time.
Well, I think because our major clue that like the Deborah Cliff thing, I think is the next step.
Oh, with the wait for a soul.
Mm-hmm.
So is that play?
Ouch.
No, I need to be going this way. I just need to do.
Oh yeah, you need to go back across.
Yeah. But
Because that was Brahms' mansion.
that was Bronze Man. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was gonna say something. Oh, shit, I forgot.
Sorry.
Oh well, it's fine.
Was
Oh,
it about
'cause
Deborah's Cliff?
yeah, what was that clue? It was like use your head
Put a hole in
to
Deborah's
put
Cliff.
a hole in, or something like that. Is that what it was?
Here, let me.
It was something absolutely stupid. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense at all.
Hit Deborah Cliff with your head to make a hole. Totally makes sense.
I mean, like, it makes sense only in that, like, I guess depending on how soft it is, you would make a hole. But like, there's no like, I'm going to attack with my head,
Right.
right? So
Exactly.
it's like, what is it talking about?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think so. I think part of this is a translation issue because
Oh, that very well could be. I never thought of that.
Yeah, I think a bunch of this is because I wonder how much of like um I don't know.
Well, I did see, um, there is, so I was searching for like images and stuff, and there apparently is a Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, like, I forget the name of it. It's like not remaster, but like,
Oh,
um, oh, what's the word for it? It's basically redid it or something, or like like better graphics and everything.
hmm.
Um, but also, I just noticed the time, and we should probably stop here for part
Okay.
4. So join us next time for part 5, and we we got we went through two mansions in that hour, so
Mm. This is going faster than I thought. This is good.
yeah, it's amazing knowing where you're supposed to go. But yeah, join us here next time for part 5, and we'll see how far we get.
Bye.
Bye.